Ahead of this weekend's game in the Nigerian Premier Football League, clubs hierarchy in the NPFL has been charged to provide a conducive atmosphere to all times, at all times during the matches of this season. Now, the charge came through a memo to the club and signed by the NPFL operating officer. Talking about Chief Operating Officer Davison Ohumi, who observed that there has been a number of disturbing incidents reported around of the referees at some venues. Now, according to him, he said, and I quote, that's according to the memo, it is becoming increasingly worrisome that unauthorized persons are encroaching to restricted areas during matches of the ongoing season. Now, the club bosses were reminded that no club officials is allowed access to the match officials before, during, and after any fixtures. Now, according to the memo, it emphasized that it has become necessary to remind our chairman, general managers, and other top officials of the club that no club officer is permitted to visit or talk to match officials in their changing room at halftime or at any time in the course of the league match. Access to match officials is restricted, and only appointed match commissioners and referees are to be in the designated room at halftime. The memo emphasized. Now, Omi appealed to the club leaders to provide an enabling conditions for professional matches management to avoid the ugly report that have been coming out of some venues, but warned that in the frameworks and rules of the NPFL in proving cases of unacceptable access to match officials. Now, in a separate development, the NPFL, the NPFL wants club to avoid the penchant for requesting fixtures scheduling. During that, with the release of the full fixtures, all club have been placed on sufficient notice to plan their schedule. Now, let's emphasize on this particular report or this memo written to club chairman, general managers, and other top officials of the club. There's no smoke without fire. That's just the truth. No smoke without fire. Now, according to Davison Omi, who happens to be the chief operating officer, he has come out and said there are reports coming from league venues. So that's why I said there is no smoke without fire. What am I trying to say? That means some people are trying to tell the referee to influence the game. Some people are trying to influence the referees from the backside. Our league is not even up to up to match day 5-0, and this kind of thing is coming out. So what happens at match 35, match 36, match 37, and match 38? That means officials of club owners, they're talking about top officials from each club, including the chairman, the operating of, and many of them will want to influence the game. Well, Davis Yomi is trying to play cool. He's trying to play light. Let's see how it pans out for him. But that strict warning has been given to him. How can you be asking the NPFL to give you club schedule? The club, the number of games you play ahead of time, the team you play in the next 5-6 games, you already know. You are coming to ask the organizers of the league to give you schedule. Is it that you don't know? You are trying, just like the match. Is it match day 2 or match day 3? Someone here on the show said, "We'll never begin see away win. No, we'll never begin see away win." That is why, because clubs are desperate to win at home. Because they know that when they go away, at least a point is better. So I think this is a good one coming from the NPFL official. Let's see what will happen if a sledgehammer will be, then swing and it just go. Okay, let's give you the games that will be going down this weekend in the MPFL. If you know any of your club, you go out there and support it. You can go down to the MPFL app, see how you can download it and watch some of these games. Now, Lobby Stars will take on Abia Warriors. Niger Tornadoes will take on Bayelsa United, who happens to be on the road. Shooting Stars also will be on the road as they travel to Akwa a few days ago. Now, Bendel Insurance will want to continue their impressive run as they take on Gombe, and they will also be on the road. Katsina United also will be on the road to Owerri as they take on Heartland FC. Kano Pillars, losing their last game, we want to bounce back as they take on Rivers United. Remember, Rivers United is the only team in the continent talking about the CAF Confederations Cup. Now, Kwara United will welcome Enugu Rangers as Plateau United will also host Sunshine Stars. And the game between Sporting Lagos and Remo Stars will go down in Ikene. Yes, Sporting Lagos on the road to Ikene. So this game will be played on Sunday. Just only 2 games for this Saturday. Lobby Stars, Abia, and Niger Tornadoes up against Bayelsa United. And the remaining games will be on Sunday, precisely at about 4 p.m. And looking at the table as it stands, Bendel Insurance, after 2 games, they have a game to play. A perfect start in 2 wins for them, 6 points. Enugu Rangers, they played 3, they lost 1, they won 2, also 6 points. Abia Warriors, they won 2, lost 1, also 6 points. And the same thing with Shooting Stars, the same thing with Remo Stars, win 2 and losing 1. And looking at the top 4 teams on the bottom table, 17, 18, 19, and 20 position, we have Plateau United, Kano Pillars, Heartland, and Akwa United. Hopefully, Akwa United will get its first win of the season this weekend as they host Shooting Stars. Remember that the coach and also the hierarchy in Akwa United, they've called on fans and this time at their new home ground to come cheer the team to victory. Shooting Stars, let's see how it looks for them this weekend as they travel to Akwa Ibom State. We'll still give you more tidbits coming from the MPFL. I don't know how you can react to that particular one. Talking about Davison Owumi. Warning clubs. Don't visit the referee's room either before the game, during the game, or after the game. I can visit them now when they're. That's what everyone's actually waiting for. Before we go straight over to Europe, let's tell you that Francis Uzoho, I'm sure he must have gone back. He has thought about it very well. And he has said, I say, I don't. Yes, I don't. Yes, Francis Uzoho has come out to apologize. Yes, he has come out to apologize over his social media outburst. Now, Super Eagles goalkeeper Francis Uzoho has apologized following his reaction to criticism that trailed his performance in the team's recent friendly against Saudi Arabia and Mozambique. Now, Uzoho let in 2 cheap goals against the Green Falcons and the Mambas. Now, the Omonia Nicosia was widely criticized for his poor display in those friendly games. The 24-year-old posted a picture on Snapchat in a bid to silence his critics, tagging it, "Do it if it is easy." Now, it has come to my attention that my recent Snapchat has not been my best behavior towards you all, my loyal fans. Are you guys loyal to him? Please let me know. I apologize for this one as it was not my intention to conduct myself in such a manner towards the fans who have supported and motivated me throughout my career. Uzoho posted on X. Now, he further said, "Accept my criticism is part of my job and one that I often welcome from people who continue to support me. I accept my criticism with the utmost respect and understanding that you all want me to do better." Now, he further said, "I want you all to know that I continue to grow daily as a person and in my career, and you all, yes, you all are a vital part of my growth and success. My actions are aimed to reflect this and will continue to do so." Well, he has come out to apologize, so you can accept it. You all are his fans now. You know that. Okay, let's look at one of Super Eagles players. When we saw that it was he actually had an injury, we said, before the Nations Cup again. Okay, let's see if the injury will not stay too long. Yes, we just hope that it doesn't stay too long. But there's a report coming out now concerning Victor Osimhen's injury, and the doctor reveals the length of Osimhen's injury. Now, Victor Osimhen will be sidelined for around a month, according to a popular orthopedic doctor, Matteo Vitali. And now, Osimhen sustained a thigh injury in Nigeria's 2-2 draw against the Green Falcons of Saudi Arabia last weekend. Now, 24-year-old missed subsequent friendly against the Mambas of Mozambique. Now, according to Tuto Napoli, I haven't seen Osimhen has his injury is very common in athlete Ibra. Now, also had the same problem with the medium grade lesion of the femoral bicep of the right thigh. Vitally, an orthopedic doctor at the orthopedic and traumatology unit of the San Raffaele Hospital in Italy city of Milan, told reporters. So it's normal, and he made reference to Ibrahimovic. That's Ibra. He made reference to Ibrahimovic. That is normal. So Osimhen out for a month. So we're expecting him back in December, at least now, before the Nations Cup. Still looking at Victor Osimhen, Napoli owner Aurelio De Laurentiis has reiterated that the club may still sell Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen before the expiration of his contract in 2025. Now recall that the Nigerian international future in Italy is in doubt after the club's official TikTok account mocked him for missing a penalty against Bologna. However, in a chat with Football Italia, De Laurentiis stated that despite their verbal agreement with Osimhen, the club could still sell him just the way they sold Koulibaly to Chelsea 1 year before the end of the deal. Is that a hint? Koulibaly to Chelsea, Osimhen to Chelsea. This is me just thinking out. He further said, we verbally agreed on a new deal in August. Then if things change on his side, life goes on. Victor's contract expires in June 2025. There's only time. Yes, there's always time. Remember, I sold Koulibaly to Chelsea 1 year before the end of his contract. Why are you calling Chelsea now? Do you want to tell me that he's going to Chelsea? I don't know. What do you guys think? He further said Osimhen, 24, fired Napoli to the Serie A glory last season, but his relationship with the Italian champions has soared in recent months. Now the Super Eagles star is still fired 6 league goals this season, maintaining his reputation as one of the best strikers. Scientists is saying that Osimhen might be sold, making reference to Koulibaly. It was sold to Chelsea before his contract, 1 year before his contract expired. Now let's tell you that a Premier League giant, Liverpool, have joined the transfer race for Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen as they sent scout to watch the Napoli man during the international period. Osimhen was linked with a move also, probably away from Naples in the summer after he enjoyed an impressive campaign last season. Now the Nigerian international netted 26 goals, 32 leagues game appearances to lead Napoli to the first Serie A title in over 30 years. Osimhen's future is still surrounded by the uncertainty following the social media storm where he was mocked by the club's TikTok account. Now the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Manchester United, the likes of Paris Saint-Germain have been linked with Osimhen, and now it appears that Liverpool are also interested in securing his signature. Now, according to a publication in England, The Sun, Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp sent one of the club scouts to watch Osimhen in action for Nigeria. Now, a Liverpool scout saw Osimhen play 59 minutes in Friday's 2-0 draw with Saudi Arabia before he was forced out with an hamstring injury. Now, Liverpool are seemingly drawn up a list of potential forward target, yes, the target as they prepare for Mohamed Salah's possible departure in 2024. Now, the Egyptian international was the subject of a £150 million bid from Saudi Arabia club Al Ittihad during the summer. And we go straight to the English Premier League.
English Premier League. News.
Okay, looking at the Premier League this weekend, star-studded games, if you ask me. Early fixtures, 12:30 at the Anfield. Liverpool will take on Everton. Watch out for that game. Liverpool and Everton. That will be 3 p.m. on Saturday. And also on Saturday, Bedford will take on Burnley. And also 3 p.m. is the game you need to watch this game. City up against Brighton and Wolves. City, they've lost back to back. What do you guys think? Also at the St. James's Park, it will be Newcastle United up against Crystal Palace. Nottingham Forest without Taiwo Awoniyi will take on Luton, and Chelsea will take on Arsenal. 5:30 on Saturday. And we'll also see a late game on Saturday between Sheffield United and Manchester United. The Battle of United. And on Sunday at the Villa Park, we see Aston Villa welcome West Ham, and Tottenham will take on Fulham. Well, the Tottenham game against Fulham will be that Monday night football. So which of this game do you think will go down well for you? Is your club having a good fixture? Chelsea and Arsenal? Sheffield United and United? That might be an easy one. I don't know what you think. Manchester City was back to back on top of the table. We see Arsenal and Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham with superior goal difference ahead of Arsenal with the same point. 2018 for City, and Liverpool coming from behind. They also have a big game this weekend against Everton. Okay, Abuja, let's pay some bills, go for this quick break, and when we return, we go straight to the phone lines, taking your reactions to Francis Uzoho, taking your reaction to Davison Owumi, also taking your reactions to the games that will definitely go down this weekend. I don't know what you think, please, you can start sending in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. I take that again, 090-9705-4450. Which of these games tickle your fancy? You can drop your comment, and when we return, we go full blast when it comes to the phone line. You can also send me messages on our Facebook page. Yes, at Eagles FM Abuja. You can drop a comment there, and I'll give voices to those messages. Spot on Eagles Wings will definitely.
Turn on Eagles 102.3. For the best hip hop and R&B. Give it right here. 102.3 Abuja. Turn on Eagles 102.3. For the best hip hop and R&B. Give it right here. 102.3 Abuja.
You are here right now.
Your miracle is here. Just believe and receive. Breaking news. The healing streams are flowing again, and your testimony is next as we anticipate the Healing Streams live healing services with Pastor Chris, holding from Friday 27th to Sunday 29th October 2023 by 3 p.m. daily. Register now and view the program at ethschch.org/1C. You can also participate live at Christ Embassy Durumi near American International School, or at the nearest Christ Embassy Church to you. Also at any of our designated healing centers all around town. Also airing live here in Abuja on Rhythm 94.7 FM and Eagles 102.3 FM. Watch out for more stations. Call or text 0908-748-6039 or 0908-013-2436. Friday 27th to Sunday 29th October, 3 p.m. daily. Your set time for a miracle. Don't miss it.
The vibe is about to be lit. Don't you just love good music? I know you do. I don't really care if you're older. On Eagles 102.3 FM.
We had to call a quick timeout
to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Trinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Tell you that Saudi Arabia wants to host the 2035 Women's World Cup. Yes, Saudi Arabia wants to host the 2035 Women's World Cup. They're also in the bid for the World Cup. But let's see how it pans out with them. Talking about Saudi Arabia, as they want to host the 2035 Women's World Cup, says the technical director of the country's women team. Now, the Gulf Kingdom has already lodged a formal bid to host the 2034 Men's World Cup. Now, Saudi Arabia has been accused of human rights abuses, and the same-sex sexual activities is illegal. Yes, same-sex sexual activities is illegal. Talking about Saudi Arabia. Now, they are also concerned over the women's right in the country. Many women's football players are open about their sexuality, with several critical of plans for the tourism authority visit Saudi to sponsor the 2023 World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Now, those plans were eventually abandoned by FIFA after the host nation expressed their disappointment with the idea. Now, Amnesty International Australian campaigner Nikita White said in February that it would be quite the irony for Saudi to sponsor the largest celebration of women's sport in the world, when you consider that as a woman in Saudi Arabia, you can't even have a job without the permission of your male guardian. Well, the controversy will definitely go down. Look for everything and every way to make sure Saudi does not get this one. Let's see how it pans out. Well, it's just a bid. It can be turned down. It can also...
Good morning.
Morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from? Okay, Lekon from Suleja. Let's go to Lekon.
I spoke to my this morning by my dining club.
Okay.
My games are attached tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I will get very in the match tomorrow. But I think Arsenal and Chelsea, Arsenal need to be careful against it. They need to do extraordinary work, honestly, because people are thinking maybe they can go and face it. This is very hard match. Arsenal is very to be careful. I wish all the people that they have match tomorrow. Bless your heart. Okay, bless your heart too. Thank you very much, Emma Lekon. Yes, wishing his team the very best ahead of this weekend game. Now, like I said, early fixtures on Saturday. Everton will take on Liverpool. Yes, Everton will be up against Liverpool. Early fixtures and Everton on the road to Anfield. But we have this news that Sean Dyche, Everton manager, can't control off-field uncertainty. Yes, ahead of that game. Now, manager Sean Dyche says that he can't control the off-field uncertainties at Everton amid a possible takeover and the start of a disciplinary hearing. Now, the club we are set to go before an independent commission next Wednesday over an alleged breach of the Premier League financial fair play. But reports suggest that the hearing has already started this week, and the report understands that it will be a number of weeks before the outcome is published. Now, Dyche, or probably Dyche rather, said it is an ongoing process. Now, Everton were referred in March by the Premier League bottom. Specifics of the financial fair play FFP case were not revealed. At times, this seems to be a distraction. But let's see how it goes as Everton lies 16th in the table with 2 wins from 8 games. Okay, keep those scores coming in. Let's see how we can take this one. And this one is from Princess Grace. Good morning, Vicky. Princess Grace from Cuba. I wish my club United all the best this weekend. Lovely weekend, Vicky. Thank you very much, Princess Grace. Remember that Manchester United will be on the road to Sheffield United. And let's see how it pans out. I call this team a stubborn team. I don't know how it pans out. I don't know how it feels, but let's see how it goes for Sheffield United. And also other big game to watch out again. City lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they lost to Arsenal, and they are up against a Brighton side
though they are playing at the home ground, that is the Etihad Stadium. But let's see how it goes for Manchester City this weekend. Well, it's not only the Premier League. Which of these games do you think tickle your fancy, including the MPFL? Now let's tell you, okay, I have this message again. Good morning, VIKCY. Arsenal fans should not be carried away by their recent form going into this weekend match against Chelsea, because it's been 3 good years without a victory for Chelsea, and they might try to break that deadlock, just as Arsenal did against Man City in their last match, winning City for the first time in 8 years. Nuruddin Salami. Okay, this actually a warning to Arsenal. Well, don't get carried away, but let's see how it pans out. Let's see. Okay, phone lines are still very much open. Taking your reactions to these weekend games and also the MPFL that will also go down this weekend. That's for those that are following the Nigerian Professional Football League. Sporting Lagos will be in action, whereas that club will put our eyes on that club because they are making their debut. Yes, they're making a debut in the league, and it has been a good and fantastic start for Sporting Lagos. And let's tell you that Newcastle United joined in the race for Victor Osimhen. Yes, Newcastle joined in the race for Victor Boniface. Yes, Victor Boniface, not Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface. Let's see how it goes. He has been the talk of most football administrators, most football pundits, even fans monitoring his progress. And let's see how it pans out for them. And also looking at Nigerian international in the person of Wilfred Ndidi and Iheanacho, no exit. Yes, no generally exit for both teams, as Leicester City is looking at a way to return back to the Premier League. Yes, looking at returning back to the Premier League. Yeah, they had a good start at the Championship. Is a nice campaign for them, but let's see how we go. But what is the coach saying? That's Enzo Maresca has ruled out an exit for the duo of Wilfred Ndidi and Kelechi Iheanacho when the transfer windows reopen in January. Now both players have 1 year left on their contract, current contract with the link with several clubs before the summer transfer windows was shut. Now Ndidi was heavily linked with a move to Nottingham, Fenerbahce, while Iheanacho reportedly had an offer from Crystal Palace, West Ham and Inter Milan. However, Maresca sees Ndidi as an indispensable and integral to his squad, and with the aim to guide 2016 English Premier League champions back to the top flight, winning their relegations last season. Yes, looking at returning back to the Premier League, talking about Leicester City. They've had a fantastic start to the season. Yes, I'll tell you again, a fantastic start to the season. Talking about Leicester City. Now, where are they on the table? Let's look at their position on the table. Yes, they are on top of the table, number one, with 17 point. No, I have to confirm that particular one. Definitely not 17. Yes, they have 30 points from 11 games. Yes, 30 points from 11 games, and they will do everything possible to return back to the Premier League. Following closely is Ipswich. Yes, Ipswich following closely with 28 points, and far distance Preston with 20 points. Sunderland with also 19 points, and Leeds United also 19 points. So a long way for Leicester City in the Championship, but I'm sure they will take the game one at a time as it comes. Yes, they'll take a game one at a time as it comes. And we have this message from Adeniyi Elisha making reference to Francis Uzoho. He said, I hope Uzoho will be able to regain the little fans that he has left with good performances. Now, if he's given a chance again, because he has lost more of the fans he had by the insensitive message. Well, let's see how it goes for Uzoho. Our next game will be against the Crocodiles of Lesotho. And also we have a game against Zimbabwe in the month of November. So it's one thing for him to be called up. It's another thing again to be invited. But it all lies on the table of Yossi Pursue. Well, it seems to be in the good book of Yossi Pursue. But, at times, external influence. To give you some transfer any moment from now, we'll give you some transfer gossip. Jose Mourinho is in the transfer. We'll see how that pans out. Talking about Jose Mourinho, he's in the transfer. Like I said earlier, Newcastle United joined the race for Victor Boniface. Now, Newcastle United have joined the race to sign Nigerian international Victor Boniface following the striker's impressive start to this season. The 22-year-old has been sensational in the Bundesliga with Bayern Leverkusen. Now, Boniface joined Leverkusen for 20 million euros from Royal Union St. Gallions last transfer window, but has blossomed into one of the most dreaded striker in Europe. Now, his impressive tally of 7 goals and 2 assists in 7 Bundesliga games has seen him pick up the league's Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month award for August, while also earning nominations for the best player in the month of September. Now, he was also called up for the Nigerian national team, the Super Eagles, during the international break. Now, according to reports in England, Sun Sport, the Tone Army sent scouts to watch Boniface play in Portugal for the Super Eagles against Saudi Arabia and Mozambique during the last international break. Always going to watch out for them. Okay, 09073530044 or 09087668888. Another reports coming in that Napoli will miss the service of Victor Osimhen. Let's see how it pans out. 1 month. I think that man wants to make it rest now. Let him rest for the Nations Cup. Hopefully, we might see him scoring more goals and for us lifting the Nations Cup next year in Cote d'Ivoire. Well, we have to play host Cote d'Ivoire. That's the elephant of Cote d'Ivoire for us to move through to the knockout stage and other teams that will play in the group stage. Okay, pertaining the war between Israel and Hamas. Now, no matches organized by UEFA will be played in Israel until further notice due to the current safety and security situation in the country. Now, European football governing body said this yesterday, Thursday. Now, according to the report, after a thorough evaluation of the current safety and security situations in the whole territory of Israel, the UEFA Executive Committee decided that no UEFA competition matches will be played in Israel until further notice. The statement reads, now the ruling body will impact will impact Israel's teams Maccabi Haifa and Maccabi Tel Aviv, which are competing in Europa League and Europa Conference League. Now, Israel Football Association and its club, that's Maccabi Haifa and Maccabi Tel Aviv, have been requested to postpone alternative venue. Requested to propose alternative venue and stadium which must comply with all applicable UEFA regulations outside the territory of Israel for their home matches to be used for as long as they decide to remain in force. UEFA proposing a new venue will be up on the show this morning. Let's give you some Friday gossip. Yes, Jose Mourinho's that's a Roma manager is set for a shock return to Real Madrid this summer, replacing current boss in the person of Carlo Ancelotti, who will take over as Brazil head coach. Now, Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho will be transferred. Listed unless he apologizes to manager Erik ten Hag. So they are preparing to put him on the transfer list. Talking about Jadon Sancho, unless he apologizes to Erik ten Hag. Now, Sancho's former club, Borussia Dortmund, and Italy's side, Juventus, have contracted the player's representative about the potential transfer. Liverpool are making moves for highly rated midfielder Jamal Musiala, with the 20-year-old unhappy. Unhappy. He is not guaranteed a starter at Bayern Munich. Now, Newcastle United boss Eddie Howe does not want to be the next England manager, despite the Football Association putting him on the short list as potential candidate to replace Gareth Southgate. Hello to you. Good morning. Lucky last caller.
I love you on MIT.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, and good morning to you, Sport General. Yeah.
Now for you, and the heritage testimonial.
What's happened?
I don't understand these days. Now for these people, they send scouts, go watch a team, send scouts, go watch Victor Boniface. Tell them they can send scouts to watch a team. I will not have problem with that. But if they send scouts go watch Victor Boniface, I will sue them to court. And 3 years they never even be free on that. Last month I called you on MIT and tell you say the way this Boniface is going, that Boniface is too talented more than Victor Osimhen. That Osimhen is a good striker, but Victor Osimhen Victor Boniface is complete striker more than Osimhen. So people they don't know where I'm going from. Now if people are saying it, the guy can play with his both legs. Everything, the guy is a complete baller. And Newcastle is not a club for him. Liverpool is not a club for him. I'm working on the groundwork. When he finished in Bayern Leverkusen, I'm going to take him to big club, bigger club that bigger than those people. Those people are not in his name. Okay. They can go and sign Osimhen, but they should leave that guy for me. I'm enjoying that guy where he is now.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my lovely friend.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call, Sport General. I pray your link work out well for you. Coach Elijah, let's hear him.
Good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you.
How is work? How are you doing?
Good.
Please for Uzoho and the Nigerian team. We don't want to see Uzoho in our national team again. We have a lot of goalkeeper out there. So for Arsenal and Chelsea game, Ateta should be very, very careful about Chelsea. Should watch out. They should prepare themselves very well. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Coach Elijah. Hello to you. Good morning.
My beloved and blessed Sport Minister of Radio, good morning. Sir.
Good morning to you, Samson. How you doing?
I'm fine. How is you and the family, sir?
Work is good. Family is okay. We bless the Lord.
Thank God it's another weekend.
Yes,
thank God it's Friday.
Yes, sir.
Concerning the game that will be taking place, that's Chelsea will be playing. Is it 3 or 5?
What?
Is Chelsea match and Arsenal
5:30. 5:30.
Okay. I wish my darling club all the best. Even though many people are taking us for granted as them looking down on us, but it's okay. It's good that way, so that if the shock come out, then everybody will be silent. I wish my darling club all the best. And then, to be honest, as the sport just say, I wish I would see Victor Boniface in my darling club even better than this Osimhen. Because Osimhen, if he come to England, if he not change without his lion heart, it will be a sad one, and also for us, the Nigerians.
Okay.
And then there was to be honest, I don't know what to push him to react that way. But it's good that he have apologized. And he should know that we are criticizing him for his own good. By the time he pick up and then he pick up the challenge and then do the needful and then become a better goalkeeper,
Okay.
he will be simple funny and then he will go to a better club. But for now, to be honest, we don't have a number one goalkeeper. Thank you. I have a lovely weekend. My regards to everyone, Dan Ambassador, Sport J, Henry Chessmania, and everyone. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Samson. And this is where we draw the curtain on the show this lovely Friday morning. Massive thanks to Henry Chelsea-Mania, Lekon from Suleja, Princess Grace, Mohammed Nuruddin, Adeni Elisha, Sport General, Coach Elijah, Samson, and everyone who sat back to listen to my voice this morning. This is for you. Well, this show definitely make a return same time on Monday as we tend to review all the games from the weekend. Yes, we'll review all the games from the weekend. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and the Prince will definitely take you through from 9 to 10 a.m. As Chairman, the Sport Minister on radio, VIKCY, said to somebody close to you and not far away, my brother, my sister, you are blessed. Adios.
Eagles.
Playing the music you want to hear.
Eagles 102.3.